On to question 2. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I cannot find the English version of the question. Okay, moving on. We have these 3 alternatives, whether to not sell anything, to sell t-shirts, or to sell bags. And these are the state of nature. We can assume that this is a bust, this is normal, and this is boom. Okay, and these are the payoffs. Based on this information, which alternative should we choose if we use maximin, maximin, and minimax? So for maximax, as we know, we have to choose the maximum from the maximum payoff. We choose the maximum. So from alternative 1, of course there are 0. The maximum payoff is 0. From alternative 2, the maximum payoff from 1 million, 5 million, 8 million, the maximum is 8. And from strategy 3, alternative 3, I mean, the maximum payoff is 6.5. And from these maximum, the biggest one, the maximum one is, this 8 million. So the maximax for this case is 8 million, which will be alternative 2, to sell t-shirts. Okay, for the maximin, it's quite the same. So from the minimum payoff, we choose the maximum. Again, from alternative 1, the minimum payoff is 0 because it's all the same. From alternative 2, the minimum is 1 million, and for alternative 3, the minimum is 850,000. So from these 3, the maximum one is 1 million. So it's also alternative 2, t-shirts. What about minimax? So for minimax, we cannot make it as simple as that. First of all, we have to see the maximum payoff from each state of nature. So from bust state of nature, the maximum payoff will be 1 million. From normal state of nature, the maximum payoff is 5 million. And from the boom, the highest payoff would be 8 million. So these 3 will be our anchor for our regret table. So for alternative 1, SON1, let's see, is bust. It's 1 million minus 0. For alternative 2 is 1 million minus 1 million. For alternative 3, it's 1 million minus 850. This one would be 5 million minus 0, 5 million minus 5 million. For alternative 3, 5 million minus 1.5. And for, this is for normal, and this is for boom. It should be 8 million minus 0, 8 million minus 8 million, and 8 million minus 6.5. Okay, so we calculate all of this. This one would be, if we all calculate this, this one would be full 1 million, this one would be 0, this one is 150,000, this one is full 5,000, this is 0, this one is 3.5 million. For this one is a full 8 million, this is 0, and this is 1.5 million. So from our regret table, we want to search for the maximum regret for state of nature 1 to not sell any new product. The maximum regret is 8 million. For a selling t-shirt, the maximum regret is 0. And for state of nature, from alternative 3, sell a bag, the maximum regret would be 3,050. I mean 3.5 million. So from this maximum regret, we want to find the minimum. So we choose the smallest one, which will be 0, right? So the minimax in this case would be 0, and we choose alternative 2, which is to sell t-shirts. That's it for question 2. Moving on to the next recording.